Dang, this song is so good. Yo, Super Mario World. I love you, but now's not the time. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Final Fantasy III, aka Final Fantasy VI. Oh wait, obviously I have to switch the display frame here to whatever this one is. Aces. Oh, I'm first. Neat. Hey, I see you. Welcome. Dang, yesterday we did 232 reps total. I think it's because at one point I was like, if I get $200, I'll do a Sailor Moon cosplay. And people were like, here, KarmaJolt, take my money. And now I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta do that. So that's happening tomorrow. Nicholas D, Ken. Daytime Final Fantasy means nighttime F-Zero? Possibly, Ken. Mr. Powers, Sammy the Tanuki. I see you as well. Let's play this game, because it's pretty good. Last we left off, the world was broken into two. After the end of World War II, the world was split into two. Yeah, Kefka blew up the world. And we are searching for companions. But also, we ran into our friend Megan, who's like, hey, I know where there's another airship. Lexi Wolf! I was just talking about how pretty soon I'm gonna get back to Breath of Fire 2. But I have so much momentum with this game, you know what I mean? Your brother came by being like, hey, have you seen Lexi? That was last night. Gouda Guy, what's going on? Final Fantasy VI. Shut up and take my money, Fry from Futurama. That's right, Aces. Also, the goo says it at some point when you try to buy from the vendors in Figaro. Figaro? But oh my gosh, yeah, yesterday we did 232, mostly squats and curls. Oh, and some calf raises. But let's reset that reps counter. We're at 0-0 now, baby. And I think what we're doing now is going to Daryl's tomb, everybody. Oh, first we're getting into a random battle against Moose. Or is it Moose? Moose Juice. Hi. What you doing?
Looking for a thing.
Okay. Molly M, everybody. She's off camera. Just...
You know where my, like, Ren Fair stuff is?
Shoot. If it's not down there, then I don't know. You found it? Molly, I'm looking for her Ren Fair stuff. You going right now? Stupid question. I see what you're wearing.
What am I wearing?
Ren Fair stuff, but obviously you're looking for other Ren Fair stuff. Yeah, spam those holes in the chat. Aces, I see you. As I fight these people who want to pep up. Oh, I wonder if pep up is an ability I can learn with...
I see holes. Do you like my Ren Fair stuff? It's not all the way up.
I do. No, that's a great little corset, and I love your pouch.
Thank you.
You look nice.
My phone, it fits my phone.
Hey, yeah, that's what people needed back in medieval
Also,
times.
look at this.
Ow! You got a really long leather belt?
Hell yeah.
Red Rust, what's going on? I can't go. And that Ren unfair, says Nicholas D. You can. You can. You just won't. What's your favorite Final Fantasy game, says Red Rust. Love you, have fun. It's Final Fantasy Tactics, also welcome. But this is probably my second favorite Final Fantasy game. Oh my gosh, everyone making cameos right now. Tiny Cat just like jumped down onto my keyboard and opened up a bunch of windows. So let me close some of those out. Side order. Hey KJ, how's your day going? Great. I just made it to Daryl's tomb, which is like a cool part of the game, and I love this music for some reason. This person, she was your friend? Yeah, she was a piece of work. Nothing scared her. Julian F, hell yeah. What are your thoughts, bro, for Tactics Remake? No thoughts yet, but I'm going to try it. I haven't really seen anything of it, except that it looks like it's pretty true to the original game. Still haven't played Tactics yet, but I'll have to make time for that eventually. My favorite ones are 4, 5, 6, says Red Rust. But out of those, 5 might be my favorite because I got the most memories from that. That's, you know what? That's a legit reason. Nostalgia. I think 5 is undervalued. The job system is like, it makes the game so replayable and it's fun. I don't care about the characters in that game. I really don't. The plot is like fine, you know, it's serviceable. But it's just fun to like play it differently every time and like, oh, this time I'm gonna use all mages, or like this time I'm gonna use a bunch of job classes that I didn't try before, you know? Karma is undervalued, Sean R. Not by you. Could be anything lurking down there, so keep your eyes peeled. That phrase always makes me cringe, because like, ugh, peeling eyes. That sounds painful! All the games have great music. For sure. Oh, and this, yeah, there's a puzzle in this dungeon here, as well as a power demon. Let's fight this dude. Just gonna regular fight here. Yeah, the goo has, ooh, neat. The goo has the Genji glove equipped, got Revivify. But it looks like whatever weapon... Yeah, the fire knuckle did a ton of damage there. So maybe fire weapons will do well in this dungeon. If I see more enemies that are weak to fire, I might switch up my equipment. But for now, I have double enhancers equipped on a bunch of my party, which give 20 M block each, and that is awesome because, again, in this game, evade does nothing, it's bugged. M block accounts for both your physical and your magic evasion, so having M block is incredibly useful, incredibly powerful. I might even give him the Bard's hat for a little bit more M block. The tombstone is blank. Carve something? That's very disrespectful. Do you see this? Does anyone else see what I see here? The option yes and the option no. It looks like there's a space before the N on no. As if he's hesitating, like, no. I won't carve something yet, because let's try to actually solve this puzzle. I know what the solution is already, because I've played this game a million times. Hey, Sean R., were you the one view I got on my stream because you sometimes show up to my streams but don't say anything? That sounds like Sean. Anyway, let's do this dungeon or whatever. Phantom Viper, welcome. Received crystal mail. It's my favorite kind of mail. No, it's not. I love fan mail. That's like pretty darn good. Yeah, this guy can have the crystal mail. Slightly better stats than the diamond armor. Makes it nice to only have to worry about one evade stat. Phantom Viper. That said, though, when I played a bug fix version of this game a long time ago, it was refreshing to actually get some use out of the evade stat that you normally can't. Ew, puzzles, they make my brain hurt. Aces, did you stream earlier today? Megan learned fire too, got Revivify and a Remedy. Thomas C, I need to play through this game again. Only ever finished it once. Whoops. Let me scroll up to see your comment. And I missed a couple things the first time around. This game I've played many times, and will play many times in the future again. I got a Zarina gown. Who can equip that? I assume only women can equip it, but, you know, maybe that's presumptive of me. Oh, you know what? That's probably for someone like Realm. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, only Cheese can equip it, and I think that's what I named Realm, right? For some reason, she gets a lot of weapons and armor in this game that give great stats. Yeah, I did, Karma. Just ended before you started. How'd it go? And I want to say... Yeah, there's a hidden thing in this room where you get the Exp Egg. What a cool item. It doubles the amount of experience you earn in battle. Let's, like, give that to someone for no reason. This guy doesn't need a white cape. Let's give him Exp Egg and just have him level up a lot more than everyone else. Oops, I meant to go to status. Doesn't really look like anyone's close to leveling up. Let's check our espers here. Yeah, not nearly done with Carbuncle. This guy learned stop, huh? Wait, he doesn't know life? This guy ain't learned no life? That's fine. Let's have him learn some other things. She just needs Dispel. I think that's like the only spell she needs to learn. And this guy has also learned a bunch of spells. He doesn't need Drain. Let's give him Bolt 2 and Poison. Anything else in here? Yeah, imagine having an egg as a relic. Imagine having an egg as a relic and then not equipping it, though. That would be the real tragedy. Chopped. Alex B, did you see the new Pac-Man game that's coming out next week? No, I did not. Straw Hat Brian, Sears. Is this the Final Fantasy Sears? It definitely is. Not doing any more fantasies after this. But, like, Ludacris can ask me about them. A lot of the charm of Final Fantasy was seeing the differences between all the games and how different they were. Yeah, also the similarities, but, you know. It's a Metroidvania called Shadow Labyrinth. Oh, wait! I did see that, and I was like, wait a second, that's a Pac-Man game, technically, and it's also a Metroidvania. Cool that Pac-Man is getting, like, a weird rebrand. Tiny Cat, when are you rebranding? Oh, never? Because you are great? That makes sense. This is Tiny Cat, everybody. He got a little mustache on his face. And he loves to put his face right up to the camera, but not necessarily where, like, you can see it. Freg, what's going on? Boo, I want Pip. Sean R? Oh my gosh. Don't say it. Oh, now you made him sad. He's hanging his head down low. And in a way that blocks more of the monitor, so I can't see what I'm doing. It looks like a lot of enemies are weak to fire. The Goo learned something. Beef learned Reflect, is what it seems like. So let's test this out. Let's have the Goo equip like a Blizzard and a Flame Saber. See which one hits harder. Wait. And also. So I think we're good for a while, right? I'm kind of sorry, Tiny Cat, but you know why. To be fair, Tiny Cat did rebrand to Timothy Vehicle. That's true. Tiny Cat, I can't see the monitor, so I don't know what that just did. Did that open a door somewhere? That's what it sounded like. Mad Oscar guy didn't know how to translate. So it was like Evil Oscar the Grouch? Yes. Sears. Okay, Tiny Cat. Let's experiment with this guy here. I'm fighting. Okay, yeah, fire does numbers in this dungeon. So maybe I should equip someone with, like, double flame sabers. Zombie Ryushu. My spouse wrote a Final Fantasy VI fanfic. Tiny Cat, you trying to get up to the window? Where Terra was reincarnated as a district court judge. In a version of FF6 world where democracy existed based on the Warring Triad. Tiny Cat, you gonna jump up to the window? Yo, zombie? That's cool. ZIR, how are you? I'm trying to get up to your window. Buddha guy, you'd actually be getting kind of down to my window. Because, I live in the basement of this house. Man, I got so many flame sabers. A shame to unequip all the enhancers, but... See ya, Tiny Cat. Okay, he jumped up. How many cats do you have? Just 2, but that's a handful. That is too many. Power Demon. More like no more power, demon, because this guy's getting whacked by flame sabers. I'm down to party with your window. Nicholas D, I would never remove you from my party. Each time I see Malboro, all I can think of is the boss version of in FF Crystal Chronicles. You know, I never played that game. Tiny Cat and Big Cat. Freg, yeah, so I have a cat named Tiny Cat, but my other cat is a big cat. Her name is Pippin, and she's much younger than Tiny Cat, but she's a chunk. She's a chunky baby. Yeah, Mad Oscar. This enemy is named Malboro, or Marlboro, I think, in other versions of Final Fantasy. Did they name him after the cigarettes? Because he does use an attack called Bad Breath in a lot of the Final Fantasy games that just does multiple status effects. Tetra KL. It's currently 12 a.m., but screw it, I haven't turned into your stream in a while. Hey, thanks for being here. Yeah, ZIR, I'd probably be weak to fire. Ooh, I raised the water. Daryl's tomb is so complicated. Like, imagine being so rich that you're like, when I die, make like an elaborate labyrinth. Where there's like a system of puzzles and there's like a turtle that you have to jump on when you raise the water. I see you, Aces. Yeah, I wonder if it's a dig at smokers. Phantom Viper. Alright, this guy will probably level up before this guy. Not to be morbid, but like, KJ. Do you want a tomb or a monument or what? ZIR? When I die, I just want people to, like, remember my streams. Maybe watch some of the old ones and be like, that guy was cool. And then go be great for the world. Because there's not enough greatness. Dude, I love you can do different things for different people's supers. I wouldn't mind a... Oh, what is this number here? 72,738,833 hour-long SNES style FF. When you say supers, what do you mean by that? Rygar Highwind, welcome, by the way. Oh, yeah, like how they have different abilities, like the Blitz command. Yeah, Broken Hadouken them. You get a ton of Revivifies in this dungeon, which is like probably 1,000 GP item, right? Ooh, I got a Genji helmet. I feel like that's pretty good defensively. Yeah, look at the stats on that. No M block, though, so forget it. You know what? This guy's not evading much. Let's just give him the Genji helmet. And the diamond vest. If you die before me, then I'll do an in memoriam stream of FF. Ken? You don't have to do that, but I'd be honored. Genji gear always slaps. Yeah, it's usually just like really high defense, and that's it. The only block you need is sunblock anyway. Gouda guy, me and Genevieve B going to the beach on Monday, so yeah. Hey, let's side attack these fools. Dart at him. Has anyone ever seen the desperation attacks? Luke D, I haven't seen one yet this playthrough. But yeah, I think last time we played this game, I saw Celis do her desperation attacks. I should make a quick short about that. That'd probably take me a while, but I bet I could do it. Alright, what are we learning here? He's almost got haste. This guy's almost got doom. Well, he's more than halfway there. Still haven't learned dispel yet. He's learning poison and bolt too. This guy's leveling up real soon because he's got the X-Peg, like we said. Let's just give him a bunch of HP. What gives HP here? This. Save some beach for me at KarmaCon. Sean? There's not a finite amount of beach in the world, is there? Wait a second. I thought I raised the water. Maybe it only raised the water in that one room. Letters have been carved here. Irao. Quissy. Sounds weird. Wet. Hit him with the wet Quissy. Sorry. Dillero. Down, left, right, up is what that stands for. Okay, I forgot that the puzzle was just like, here are some letters, figure it out. I thought there was a little bit more, maybe a few more clues involved there. Wowie zowie, says Frag. Yes, I'm sorry. Beef learned haste. And, let's see, is this guy close? Oops, this guy's close to a level up. So is the goo, right? But he's got Shoat equipped to get, like, a little bit extra HP. You know what? Let's get him 2 strength on level up. Okay, so now that we have all of those clues, we can go back and carve something in this tombstone. I'm actually not sure if I had to see those other tombstones before I went back to this one. But a lot of you probably remember this puzzle. Dang, ton of damage from the flame sabers there. The world is yours, Sears. Almost. Megan gained a level. Andrea M. What FF is this? Yeah, this is Final Fantasy VI, also known as Final Fantasy III in North America, because they were weird about the numbers. But basically what you want to do is input these weird words so that it says the world is square backwards. The world is square, because Squaresoft made this game. Iraq's si Dilurao het. Find the X egg hidden in a back room in the 3rd basement. We already did that! That's the clue that you get from solving that mystery, and it's so unnecessary. Wait, I think I still want to go this way, though, right? The world is square. So yeah, if you do that puzzle, which isn't, I guess, that difficult, even if you're being obtuse about it, you can probably just, like, try random stuff until you get it right. Oh. Those guys do the zombie status. That's why we're getting so many Revivifives. But yeah, you could probably brute force that puzzle, being like, that combination didn't work, that combination didn't work, let's try others. And then it just gives you a clue to something that you might find on your own anyway, if you happen to see that there is, like, an extra room in that part of the dungeon to the right. You might be like, ooh, I see that. There must be a hidden passageway somewhere. I got 40 of these. Okay, I have a ribbon and an amulet equipped on my party, so at least those 2 won't get turned into zombies. Excuse me. The world is an ellipsoid. Oh, that was... I'm going the wrong way, y'all. Have you had the Gouda smoked Triscuits? Sears! Sounds like a dream. If I see those, I'll try them. I know you're talking to Gouda guy, but now I want to know. I need to know. So yeah, these annoying flowers can inflict the zombie status, which technically is an instant kill. It sets your character at 0 HP, but they still act in battle on a timer as if they're confused, I believe. Very similar, anyway. Hey, I got 2 strength from that. Let's go back to the Doom spell here and learn that. The world is a vampire. Lexi Wolf? Is there anything in here that I need? Wait. So... in a lot of video games, though, the world is technically a donut. Like in Chrono Trigger, the world wraps around from east to west, but also north to south. Megan learned sleep. There is a name for that shape, and I'm blanking on it. Well, there's a button right here that I didn't notice. Hey, let's hop on this turtle. I got a question here. Can I ask why your streams and videos are in this aspect ratio? Yeah, Sean answered it. Zombie, this aspect ratio allows them to show up in people's YouTube Shorts feed. Yeah, and get more viewers through the YouTube algorithm. That is correct. Yeah, when you stream in this format, there's a chance that I might show up in somebody's Shorts feed while they're scrolling through them. Hey, let's use a tent. Let's see what Megan's tent looks like. If you know what I mean. Show me a tent. Strange that it showed Beef as the party leader there. I wonder why it does that. It doesn't update immediately until I exit the menu, maybe? Trapezoid. No, that's not it, Sears. Sean and Nicholas D, you behave. Made it, says Joseph N, the Lillipup. Hey, thanks for being here. Ooh, Beef got imped and sleeped. Yeah, was that the bad breath attack, or did they call it something else in this game? Megan learned mute. 6:09 p.m. UK. Let's use the remedy spell. Oh, actually, that doesn't cure imp. You know what does, though, is the imp spell. I forgot. I should absolutely save here because there's a monster in a box in this upcoming chest, and it can be annoying. In fact, it gives you the boss music. Presenter! That's like the Welk, but different. I'm just gonna fight here because I'm not sure if there's any way for me to control where which target my blitzes target. Dang, fire is gangbusters in this entire dungeon. Hitting super hard. Oops, about to hit his shell by accident, I think. Which probably means I'll get counterattacked. No? You know what? Let's use some buffs. How about haste on my guy, the Goo? And while I'm at it, safe on Megan. There's some bizarre combination of relics that makes your user a controllable zombie if you are invulnerable to most attacks. You are invulnerable to most attacks, but a Phoenix down can kill you. Yeah, Zombie Ryushu, it's like the, there's like a ring that, like, makes your body feel cold or something, and I forgot what it's called. But we might see it soon. Da guy, the goo. Can't spell the Gouda guy without the goo. Okay, this enemy was like way easier than I remember. The rune ring, I think, says Phantom. Wind God Gao can do some insane damage. That's what I've heard, Red Rust, but like what how do you make Wind God Goo? I'm sorry, Gao. Got a dragon claw. Interesting. Yeah, the bone mail in FF5 made you undead as well. Sean R would like to bone some mail. I don't know. Sorry. Let's see what the Dragon Claw does. I actually don't want to unequip the Fire Knuckle in this particular dungeon. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Not to mention magic power and strength. Does that have any special properties? SMH. Nicholas D, what? You gonna ban me or something? Wait, let's look at my claws. I skipped them. Pearl Elemental. That seems pretty darn good. Let's use that and see if it does better in this dungeon. What? Shonar, what? You can use Merit Award, Tempest, and Stray Cat Rage. I got a man-eater. Oh my gosh. No jokes, please. Yeah, so this is one of those items that actually has decent stats, but it does the thing where it, like, randomly kills. Like, it will randomly dispatch an enemy with a one-hit kill Xanadu fire. And you don't want that. You just don't want that on your weapons, because any enemy that's, like, immune to doom or instant deaths, the instant death effect will work on them, then they'll immediately be revived with full health. So it's just like a really bad thing to have on your weapons. What a great game, playing through the Pixel remaster. Yeah, how do you feel about that? Dang, that did a ton of damage too. So it seems like there's a lot of undead stuff around here, which is part of the reason why I don't want to use like any instant death. Unless I vanish first, possibly? Let's get her some strength. It hurts mans more better, too. Yeah, Sears, it does work particularly well against humanoid opponents. Fallen Zoe, what's going on? Daryl sleeps here? Dullahan. Level question mark, Pearl. I don't understand how that worked. But apparently if my level was divisible by something, then it casts Pearl on me, which is basically the holy spell. Dang, this guy knows a lot of ice. I might actually have her runic here. Will the runic absorb... Nope, it does not. That was my question right there. Yeah, she absorbed the Pearl spell, which would have done a lot of damage, probably would have killed somebody there, but instead I'm gaining MP from it. This boss enemy is going real fast. Let's mantra here, Peyton Quinn, because that is not magic, and therefore it doesn't get absorbed by runic. I'm gonna have this guy be a healer. And then I'm just gonna have my top two dudes deal damage physically here. Cool. So yeah, Runic is actually doing great in this battle. For those of you who don't know, the Runic ability will absorb any sort of magical attack that is cast in battle. So like anytime this enemy does a magic spell, instead of hitting its target, she's absorbing it through her sword, which you have to have a sword equipped in order to have Runic work. But she absorbs it through her sword and gains MP. The downside of that ability is that it will also absorb any magic that I try to cast. And so therefore, if I cast magic while Runic is in effect, that magic will do nothing. Ganon, is this the SNES version? It is, as a matter of fact. I'm playing on the SNES Classic. And welcome. Oh, Sears, I should have suplexed. Dang it, you're right. Yeah, and a Dullahan is like some sort of like Irish mythological being who is like basically a headless armor on a horse, right? It's like living armor without a body inside, and it's evil. That's how I've seen it portrayed in a lot of video games. Did I? Oh, I opened a door this way. There's a touching scene coming up here, Straw Hat Brian. Headless armor, yeah, okay. This brings back a lot of memories. But also, there's a lot of stairs, and I apologize. Can I leave? No, I can't. Kind of cool how they did this scene. This experimental airship is probably a bit unstable, but so are we. And these memories are just projected on the back wall like it's a screen. You can't be serious. What are you trying to prove? Oops, I gave Daryl the same voice by accident. Watch your step. They ain't got no handrail. I love that your character hustles down the stairs, by the way. If something should happen to me, the falcon's yours. Nonsense! I'll win the falcon from you when I whip you in a race. Damn. You'd better clear out of my way, big talk buster. Excellent voice acting from KarmaJolt. You're welcome. Damn, twice, said Red Rust. Oh yeah, I suplexed the train twice. I went back for it too. Loaded up the save to do it again. There's nothing like flying. Swimming is like flying if you think about it. Kraken, what up, sir? Come on, stop lagging back there. It's my internet. Or do you like chewing on my wake? I can't hear you. The wind is like whipping through their ears. Are they shouting it? You know what? They probably have some sort of communication system. Listen to you. You know what's weird about this scene is that these two... So this memory can't be from that long ago, right? Like, these characters aren't that old. And they're adults in this memory. And it's probably the two richest people in the world flying over the world with the only two airships that the world has ever seen. And nobody in my party is going to be like, oh yeah, I saw that. I saw two crazy things flying around in the sky. I remember this. J-Ro, what's going on? Playing that Magic the Gathering expansion, heck yeah. That Mode 7, though, is correct. Listen to you. This time's for realsies. I'm going to break every record. I'll be known as the woman who flew closest to the stars. Be back before sunset. I'll be waiting for you on our hill. Finally finalized my paperwork for my new job starting this coming week. Woot! About to make some really good money. Yeah, Kraken, tell us about it. He's really high up here. He was at the highest point on Earth, but the lowest point in his life. The wreck of the Falcon was found a full year later in a distant land. Damn, he lost his best friend. Fun fact, Daryl is named after actress Daryl Hannah. Is that true, ZIR? Played FFX before? Only a little, Red Rust. I have that game. I bought it for like $3 used. Probably like 10 years ago, and I'm like, ooh, I'll stream this sometime. And like, I will. Got my Achilles tendon surgery finally, so recovering. J-Ro? Good, that's good. Fun fact, no, says ZIR. You stop. Ice kneecaps. I'm back. I restored the craft, then put it to rest down here. Is this the Falcon? The one that can make the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs, and I'm not going to explain what that is? I put it in storage. I couldn't bear to look at it, but now, it just may save us. The Falcon. By the way, I never put this together, but the Falcon is also the name of the second airship that you get in Final Fantasy IV. And it can be the name of the airship in Chrono Trigger, I think, right? Or do you only get 5 letters to name your airship? Also, yeah, they just fly from under the water there. Like, what? How did that happen? They don't have any seatbelts. So were they just hanging onto the railing like... when the, you know, they're traveling at like 100 miles an hour underwater? Maybe that would be nuts, right? Giuseppina, welcome. I finally think we're gonna pull this off. We can attack Kefka's tower from the air. The Falcon's going to give us one last chance at that guy. But first, we need to find our friends. That's right, Megan. Right, first things first. For once, I feel hopeful, Adam Sr. Gorilla Glue. Yeah, that's how they held on to the deck. I mean, they could have just gone under for that, right? But, like, I don't know. That's one of those things that maybe we shouldn't have explained. We don't need to think about the video game logic. Hey, a bird! That reminds me, I'm hungry. Let's follow it. Where does it go? Damn, that bird got a whole Mode 7 scene. Megan, follow that bird. But why? I don't know. I just want to follow a bird, and something inside me just tells me it's important. Bird? That's right, Sean R. There's a whole ship and cabin we don't get to see. Yeah, ZIR, I still think you need to explain how it came up from under the water. But also, we do get to see it. In fact, I'll show you. Let me just park my airship here, then take off again. People in this town are going to be like, what is that? And we found our friend to hire again. Unequip some party members. This is his whole job. I can unequip those party members who are not currently in my party. Here's a room with just a chair in it. It's a little weird, don't you think? And then once we have more party members, we can find them around here. That's not a door? There's a ladder. It's full of air. How does it submerge? ZIR? So, that part is explainable because it wasn't technically underwater, right? It was resting in Daryl's tomb in, like, some chamber. Which, I guess they're rich enough to have some chamber that opens up and you then are exposed to the ocean and then you start to float up, right? Maybe they can explain that part. I just don't understand how they survive when we fly through the water like that. A knight came through here recently. He was amazing, but his heart was full of chaos. Like, did you ask him about that? When he can cope with his pain, he'll be the mightiest warrior alive. And you gleaned all of that from observing his actions, or did you talk to him? I used to be a thief, but one day I uncovered a secret so awesome I had to run and hide. Tell me about it. A spell ago, some oddball came strolling through here, kept calling people thou. Oh no, that's our friend Circle. I guess we can recruit him. I was gonna say re-recruit. Oath Veil, huh? That seems like a good item. Dark gear. That's what you need inside a dark machine. Damn, I just spent a fortune on armor. Sure. Oath Veil. Not quite as good as Mystery Veil because of the M block, but damn, it's got some stats. It's got some defense on it. Yeah, she can have diamond armor. That's a big defensive buff there. Dark gear. That gives 6 more speed than the diamond vest. Pretty good. KJ, squirt gun to your head. Fave FF ever? Tactics. ZIR. Not a difficult question for me. After that, probably 1 for the nostalgia, if not this game. Maybe 7. I've learned a lot about our new world from the thieves and travelers that have come through here. What shall I talk about? Narshi? Oh, yeah, this lady knows exactly where everything is on the map. Okay, Narshi, yeah, it still exists. Yeah, a May-gun to your head? What shall I talk about? Oh, you know what? We can go to Narshi and the Velt, like, right now to recruit some party members. Saying FF1 is a fave due to nostalgia really ages you. No, I'd say time ages me, Nicholas D. Yeah, next stop was always Narshi, Mog, Esper, and Umaro. Yeah, Sears, it kind of does take you here automatically, though, you know, so... I listened to the stream while driving, not watching, just drove through some potential tornado action. Yo, be careful. You should cast Tornado on my behalf. I will try to do a wind spell on your behalf. Where's Doma? Narshi is where Ragnarok is. But yeah, first we need to rescue Fries. Freg is what we named him. Swordbreaker. Yeah, this thing has evade on it and would be really good if evade worked. A Falchion, huh? Shadow Edge. Let's get a couple of those. I don't think I, like, ever messed with those. Like, what do those do? I'll get one of these. Let's actually sell some stuff. I'm actually down to 3694 GP. Let's sell some stuff that I don't need. I don't need this many dragon boots. I can sell 2 of them. Is it 2 pairs, or is it 2 boots? It's just 1 pair of boots. Let's sell one of these. I can sell a peace ring, sure. I got a bunch of back guards for some reason. I meant to look up whether that item is bugged or not. I think I heard somewhere that those equipments that that protect, like the back guard that protects against back attack and pincer attack, doesn't actually work. Same with the Gale hairpin, which is supposed to give you more preemptive strikes in battle. That one doesn't actually work either. That's what I've heard. I have got 2 heal rods. And some mithril. I should have kept... You know what? I should hold on to the weapons I don't need, because you can throw them. 2 boots is pretty good pizza in NYC. Yeah, ZIR. I remember that. I used to get that for lunch sometimes when I worked in New York. So what did I just buy? Yeah, I got a Swordbreaker, and let's see what the Falchion does. I think, though, I should re-equip. Yeah, it gives evade, which is not as good as the enhancer. Let's re-equip those. More evade. This guy can get the Regal Crown. Where are we now in the story? Peyton Quinn, we just got our 2nd airship. Ooh. Look, my boyfriend in Mobley sent me all these flowers. They're all handmade of silk. And these are letters he has written to me. Blink, blink, blink. Wasn't Mobley's demolished by Kefka? Somebody else must have written these. Read the letter? Yeah, yeah. If I have permission from this lady, Rogue Effect, I guess. My beloved Lola, we're still busy trying to rebuild this town. That's Circle's voice! If all goes well, I'll be able to come home to you soon. Why do all my fave JRPGs have glitched effects on equipment? Yeah, Duran's shields in Trials of Mana, ZIR. They actually don't give him any evade. But they do protect against status ailments, right? Like if you have the Oath shield at the end of Trials of Mana, aka Seiken Densetsu 3. Circle has a nice round voice. Circle is how I think he pronounces it, Rogue Effect. Thank you. This handwriting, it looks a lot like Circle's. When did you ever see his writing? But where is he mailing them from? From where is he mailing them? Can you please attach this reply to a carrier pigeon? No. Yeah, I'll do it. This is a whimsical situation we're in, Peyton Quinn says, yeah. So when did any one of you get to see Cyan's handwriting so much that you can instantly recognize it? Maybe because it's freaking terrible, Nicholas D. And we're like, oh yeah, I recognize that anywhere. Actually, it's Balatro. Thank you, Rogue Effect. Pigeon? We get to send off a carrier pigeon. Look at this. How is that pigeon just, like, spiraling straight up into the air like that? Okay, it goes across the land bridge. think that's Zozo. I hated this part, having to sleep over and over. Oh, Sears, you might be thinking about a different part of the game in the world of balance that I, like, chose not to do because it takes, like, 30 minutes if you're quick about it. Sunburn Boy says, gotta like, changed my name. What was it before? And welcome back. Okay, so our next stop is Zozo, and, like, I could do that now if I wanted to go here to recruit my friend Circle. But first, let's go to the Veld, because that's an easy recruit. Is this it? Stephen H, yeah, welcome back. This sounds like the Veld. I think, though, in order to recruit Chomp, we have to have room in our party. And how do I do that? Can I not have somebody sit now? Okay, maybe not. Let's do that later, Stephen H. Let's go to Narshi first. Which, I don't know where that is. But I think this is an island that has some dinosaurs in it that'll whoop you. This looks like a house. And I always have to lean in to see the mini-map, because it's hard to see. What's your favorite FF spell? Says Gouda Guy. Probably fast in FF1. Reach Frog! That is an awesome name. That's not supposed to be Leapfrog? You can get Cabin's Blitzes now. You mean Sabin's Blitzes from the cabin. Yes, you're right, Sears. White Mage Serenia, what's going on? White Mage Serenia, yeah, that's what I'm about to do, is get Mog and Umaru. Kermit cameo. Yo, they can freaking jump? That scares me, actually. Why are they taking so much... Like, they have a ton of HP. I'm gonna get jumped on by these frogs. That does some damage there. There's one more, right? Or did I kill 2 of them frogs? I did not expect this battle to take this long. There's 4 frogs, and they're giving me the business. They're kind of giving me the business, so to speak. Remember to have Mog in the party before the Esper to get the dance. Sears, is that something I can miss? Oh, Tipsy gained a level. I have not been paying attention to this. Okay, she got 2 strength. Right. I'm glad I saw this. Did she learn all the spells? I think she's learned everything except for maybe Drain. What do I want him to get? MP plus 10%. Let's have him get 2 magic power. His strength is, like, already really high, right? 51. Could be more. Best spell has to be in CT. Chrono's Luminaire. It's just so satisfying to cast. Yeah, the sound. Uh-huh. F4 frog. Yeah, rogue effects. Put an F for frog in the chat. Yeah, the bulk of his blitzes are magic-based. Yo, that's the Final Fantasy song. Hey, what are you doing here? Doesn't really matter. Nothing left, anyway. There's only one Moogle still around, and only a treasure hunter could pick that lock. Huh. I think I know a treasure hunter. Yo, there are Nastydons here. I love that. Are these like level 1 enemies? No. That guy survived a whole attack. I want to see how much damage like Megan's regular fire spell does. Oh yeah, I got the chainsaw. White Mage Serenia. Oh, wait a second, I'm going the wrong way. I want to go to that cave, I think. Yeah, let's suplex this dude. F you and your crazy looking horse. Metal Man. Looks like town went to hell. Giuseppina, 7 really does just attack like Guile, doesn't he? Yeah, it's like a... I mean, I think it's like a Street Fighter kind of... They wanted him to feel like a fighting game. Yo, Sean L with the cool $10. I almost said Sean R. Sean L with the thank you super sticker. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone spam the SL in the chat for Sean L. And that's apparently their first super on a live stream, according to YouTube. Hey, that's really cool. Sean R... It's kind of funny. And you know what? We're doing double reps today because it's Shoulders Day, and we're going to do those shrugs in a minute. But hey, Sean Lesser, thank you so much for the cool $10. I appreciate you. SL. That stands for super large, right? Like when you're getting fast food, and they're like, "What size?" Siren gives HP, right? So that's fine. Pretty soon we're going to find espers that give more than just 10% bonus to HP. Gold Lance. That's what we called my friend Lance in high school. That's not funny. But thanks for watching. Pummeled that guy. Honestly, at this point, that guy's like regular attack can do more than pummel, I'm guessing. Megan gained a level. Shinku, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. He learned all that. He doesn't know Bolt too? Sure. Also, like, who is close to leveling up? Nobody. Almost learned Doom. Okay. Drink from the bucket. That guy has been standing in front of that bucket, and that makes me uncomfortable. But let's go this way. Yeah, and we can open up this secret tunnel, everyone. Magroder lives here? I did not know that. Let's ice him. Ice to him. They might actually absorb that now that I think about it. Supersize. The reason we Americans are killing ourselves slowly. Oh, there's so many reasons, Metal Man. But yeah, that doesn't help. That we are generally unhealthy when it comes to food. When Megan tries to hit on Tipsy, do you think she says, "Shut up, Meg"? I don't know what you're talking about. Gouda guy? Nah. Megan only ever cared for his friend Daryl. What did I just learn? Poison. Yeah, that's fine. No reason to fiddle with that. Switch on the wall. Magroder. Let's just fight and see how much damage he does. Good block, thanks to the enhancer. 1139. Yeah, I could have air bladed to do about that much damage to everyone. Moogle Charm? Yo, Jacob France? You bet. 1667 damage. Jummy, I see you sick. Fighting music. Yeah. Final Fantasy generally has really good music, thanks to Nobuo Uematsu. Rip to the legend. He's not dead, but he retired. The legend will never die. What am I talking about? Let's go up these stairs, I guess. How do I find my Moogle friend? I think what I'm doing here is I'm going into the caves of Narshi to find the Moogle village? Oh, did I not blitz there? I think I might have accidentally attacked myself, thinking I was entering a blitz command. Dead. You're going the right way. Hey, thanks. I would have figured it out eventually. I especially love FF6's soundtrack, well, with the exception to the GBA version. Yeah, GBA didn't have that great sound quality, you know? The Goo learned Doom. Alright. Nobody close to a level up, but this guy learned Doom. And I'll have him learn Vanish, and then we'll do those 20 shoulder shrugs, thanks to Sean L. Let me get my weights. Wait, where are my weights? Here we go. Alright, I got 20-pound weights. Let's do some shoulder shrugs. You know what? I'm gonna point the camera up so you can kind of see me. Ready? Look at these shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting shruggy, Jacob. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, one more. For no reason. So, like, yeah, I think yesterday at one point I said, if I get $200 between today and tomorrow, that is, yesterday and today, then I'll do a Sailor Moon cosplay. And Genevieve B offered to cosplay as well. And then I, like, pretty much immediately got $200 yesterday. But now we're just crushing that goal even more. So thank you so much, Sean L. Psycot. More like Psycotton, because it looks kind of like cottony, right? Let's magic these dudes. I'm gonna, because I'm about to break. You know what? For no reason, let's try break. Let's do some random spells, like stop. Well, they all died before I could cast them. I'll crush your goal. Sean R, no, my goal! I use that to play hockey and such. Alright, you should be able to recruit Terra now, too, as long as you went to Mobley's earlier. I did in the World of Balance. I just want to show you what these spells look like. So Break is a spell that will instantly petrify an enemy, but it doesn't hit all that often. Stop will make it so that an enemy's turn does not come up, but it is also a little bit unreliable, which is why I kind of never use those spells. But they do work in certain case situations. Cases is the word there. Sean L says no problem. Hey, appreciate you. I got a tonic. I used to rent this game from the grocery store. We lost it, so they made us buy it. I was so happy. Did you ever find it again? Shinku? Also, your grocery store did game rentals? That's interesting. I actually got a copy of Sim City on Super Nintendo from like some random gas station / pawn shop in Nashville, Tennessee when I went to visit Molly M once in like probably 2014. Alright, let's try some spells that I usually don't try. So like, what does Rasp look like? And how about Demi? Demi, maybe, is how she pronounced that? That looks a lot like Flare, does it not? That's like kind of the same animation? Mind Shock might be an ability that I can learn. Alright, enough messing around. SNES SimCity, it's so good, Nicholas D. Small towns. We had a convenience store that also did video and game rentals. That sounds dope. I hit that like button. Yo, Saint C, welcome back. And thank you so much for hitting the like. That goes for all of you. Appreciate you. Got some experience, some magic points there. How do I get to the Moogle village? Was it down that way? I actually don't remember. We'll figure it out. I love those days. Weekends were movie / game rentals. Metal Man? Yeah, we actually up until COVID, there was a place down the store that did like actual movie rentals, like DVDs and VHS tapes. Most of their revenue came from their ice cream sales, though. Because they had awesome ice cream. It was this way, White Mage. Yeah, it probably is back here. Thank you. Okay. Now, this is why Mog is, like, arguably the best character in the game. Aside from his excellent storyline and brilliant voice acting from the streamer KarmaJolt, he gets an exclusive item that only he can equip. Yeah, kind of ruined everything, Metal Man. Wizard? Hardly knew her. Ah, yes, Mog's story always brings me to tears, says Nicholas D. Same here. Yeah, Saint C. Public libraries. Yeah, you can rent DVDs or even VCR tapes. Just like books. And they got some good ones sometimes. Oh, Megan leveled up and got a stamina from that. That's fine. I want him to get, like, exclusively HP. This guy can get some MP+, that's fine. So, if you come back here in the World of Ruin, you can just find Mog chilling here. I think you have to have saved him in the World of Balance before from that that pickpocket, that lone wolf thief guy. But after the world ends, you'll find Mog just chilling here, I guess writing something on the wall. Like, is he making a graffiti there? And he goes, "Kapopo, you're alive. I thought you were all feeding the worms. Kupo, Kupo ho ho, let's go." And he's like, "Let's go!" And he hops around because he's so psyched to see that you're alive. And all you gotta do is talk to him, and you recruit him. "Say, we could use some Sasquatch muscle. Besides, he'd be helpless here without me." And he gives you a hint about how to recruit another character. He's somewhere in the mines. Once we find him, I'll order him to join us. And then he's like, I'll go wait in the car, or whatever he says. He doesn't even say that. He just goes to the airship. But what you want to do is check the spot where he was looking, and you'll find the Moogle Charm, which is something that only Mog can equip. And when you have him equipped with it, you won't get into any random encounters, and it's just one of the most convenient items to have in the game. So yeah, make sure to recruit him in the World of Balance. Then when you get to the World of Ruin, check this spot in the caves behind Narshi. And you'll re-recruit Mog. I wonder if there's anything else to find over here. I want to say there's like a Phoenix down or something that I already got from back here. Yeah, there's a chest here. And I think this game might have treasures that, like, depending on when you find them, it's a different item. So if I had waited, maybe that item becomes better. I'm not actually sure. That Mog story, so bittersweet. Yeah, he's got the saddest story. Nicholas D. The first time I saw Mog's story, I cried. Now cheese the Phoenix Cave. You can! I mean, I won't, because I want to show you the game, you know? Did that guy haste me? What a friend. Just realized that Mog's theme is the song they used in the Mog houses in FF Crystal Chronicles. I never played that. The Goo gained a level, got a fire rod. Neat. That's neat. Let's do this. Yeah, it actually teaches Bolt 2 faster than Ramu teaches it. Don't mind me, just looking at stuff. He hasn't learned everything. This guy probably learned all that, yeah. Let's teach him stop. Chase Peck, this is Final Fantasy VI. Welcome in. Joshua says, doing the PS1 version myself, and was pretty shocked to find it was uncensored. Sirens, yes, nude sprite shocked me. Outside of Japan, they cover her up, but not on the PS1. Yeah, Joshua, maybe I'll talk about that at some point. Huge lag. My library has a system where you can borrow stuff from any library in our system, including video games. It rules. Whoa! What kind of video games? They got old ones? Final Girl, welcome. I'm playing Final Fantasy VI, so after they named the first one, they were like, wait, maybe that one wasn't the final one. We're gonna have like 20 more of these. But hey, welcome. Thanks for showing up. I just re-recruited my friend Piano, aka Mog the Moogle. Mute? Damn. They like to mute like it's Mute City. Shoutouts to F-Zero. Mog, short for Mogulus, yes. That's it, Nicholas D. When they did FF1, the company was on the verge of bankruptcy. Yeah, and Final Fantasy 1 saved them, hence the name. That's what I heard too, Joshua. Let's go to my friend's house. Oh, I can still get into this house, huh? Did I check the clock for an elixir? I did at the beginning of the game, so it's gone. But let's go back to the airship and put Mog in the party. And by Mog, I mean piano, obviously. Music is a bit different in PS1. Yeah, Red Rust, I played through the PS1 version of Final Fantasy V, and there were some notable differences, like, for example, when you encounter a random encounter, there's like a flash and a swirl of the screen, kind of like in Final Fantasy VII. But I think the most important change was that you can hold the B button to run, regardless of whether you have a thief in your party or not. But if you do, you run even faster, and it's kind of hard to control. Heard that's just an old wives' tale, Joshua. Yeah, about the on the verge of bankruptcy thing, and hence the name. I mean, they were on the verge of bankruptcy, right? Like, that's not up for debate. It's kind of like one of those things where people say, the Justin Bailey code from Metroid, which puts Samus in her, like, Zero Suit, leotard-looking thing, is because she's just in her Bailey, and Bailey is a word for, like, it's an old-timey word for a bathing suit. That's not true. No one ever actually used that. And the reason people think that is because that rumor about Metroid was so widespread on the internet. Karma thiefed my heart. Sean R? I did that on purpose, too. The reason the music being different is because it's not MIDI quality, but CD quality. White Mage Serenia, I also kind of remember, like, hearing the sound effects on the PlayStation version for Final Fantasy V, at least, and thinking, like, it sounds like they recorded this sound from a TV and then used the recording of the original for the PlayStation version. Megan, MLP joke there. Joshua, what is MLP? My Little Pony? Is that what that is? I was not going for a specific reference. I thought it would just be funny to name him Megan. Live streams. Yeah, there we go. There we reconnected. My Little Pony from the 1980s. Okay, thank you, Josh. Major League Baseball, says Sean R. Massively large P. No, Nicholas D. The P stands for viewership, which is what I'm trying to get. Oh. Use a Phoenix down on the stream. Yeah, it's buffering again because I'm so much buffer than before. Massively large pterodactyl. Yeah, that's it. Hey, let's change party members. I'm gonna put Piano in the lead. You know, he doesn't need to be in the lead. Let's have Beef and the Goo be in this party here. And I will show you the power of the Moogle Charm. Boom, no random encounters. Let's give him the Dragon Boots for no reason. He's got a gold lance, a Genji helmet, a diamond vest, and a gold shield. What kind of spells does this guy need? He can get Sleep Mute and Slow. Freg, I'm glad you said hi. Lift off! And by that, I mean let's park the boat over here. They let anyone drive. Oh my gosh. And I'll save the game here. Buffering more and more to process Karma's muscles. That's it. Ryan K! His favorite cheese is Parmesan. You guys kind of made the same joke. But yeah, with the Moogle Charm, oh my gosh. I can just run through the dungeons. More like the Rungeons, because now I can just run through them. And I think if I go this way, maybe I can find that recruitable character, huh? Yeah, Realm is like 10 and she can drive, uh-huh. Maybe it's just the controls are very intuitive, you know? None of these crates have any items, right? Let's go up this way. There's a dragon up here? Do we fight it? Do we fight it? Yeah, let's fight it. Ice dragon? Oh yeah, this guy's actually a pain in the butt. He's gonna cross me here. He thinks he can cross me up. You'd best be frozen. Let's Let's use Fire 2 in this guy. And yeah, the way Frozen works in this game is it's basically like stop, except you can heal it by casting like a fire spell on your ally here. Let's try... Actually, let me do double Flame Saber. I'm imagining that will do numbers against this guy. Flame Saber. And Flame Saber rather than double Enhancer. And I realize I'm sacrificing a lot of my defensive evasion to do this. Oh, damn, that does a ton of damage. Alright, Megan, you be the healer. Yeah, I don't know if I can take this guy on at this level. Surge. Wiped. Yeah, Sears. No, I assumed I wouldn't be able to do it. That's okay. That's why I just saved the game. I guess I'm being ignored. Okay, let's go. Good evening, bye. Oh, Nick the Frenchie, I didn't even see you. Welcome. Just passing by to give you strength. I appreciate you. Hey, by the way, can we, like, forever, ever stop having this attitude being like, oh, Karma's ignoring me? I'm never doing that on purpose. Yeah, I partially blame YouTube. I know. Wow, Karma, that was cool. Thanks, Lexi Wolf. It literally was. But yeah, I have terrible eyesight, a very active chat, and also YouTube does dumb stuff. It's okay. I know, Nick the Frenchie. I know you're not actually mad about it. But I do often get people in the chat being like, oh, Karma missed my comment. He must hate me. No, man. Like, I just have a million people commenting. So, please don't have that attitude with someone who's trying to get to everyone, but I also have very bad eyesight, you know? Nick, I ignore you on purpose, Nicholas D. That's funny. Loving the game reflected on the glasses. Yeah, these were the glasses that Genevieve B requested yesterday, but I could not find them. Even though they were literally exactly where I was looking. Alright, so let's ignore that dragon like I ignored Nick the Frenchie. I think I'm funny sometimes. And then let's talk to this guy. Let's try talking to this Esper, whose name I have no idea what it is. Oh, it's Tritalk. That's crazy. Should I, like, kill him, or do we reason with the beast? He's gonna rasp me. Oh my gosh, that did 64 MP damage. Let's try this. I'm gonna scan this dude. Oh, I don't know scan, huh? I'm gonna haste beef here. Ooh, he's gonna ice 3 me, though. Can I not handle this? I should have saved at that save point. I don't know why I didn't. Try sparing, yeah. Like an Undertale or Delta rune. Good old Tritalk, aka Valigarmander. Yeah, White Mage Serenia. I think I saw that. I saw that name used in like the translation patch that I played of this. Level 62. Weak against fire, you say? Would not have guessed that. If he's encased in ice, that should kind of protect you from fire, don't you think? I don't need to equip nothing here. I'm gonna have Beef keep healing. But let's do double flame sabers. Oh, I can't. Okay. Okay, that doesn't really do anything. So, magic is the way to go. This Ice 3 is kind of hurting, but I can basically keep healing with Mantra for free with Beef. And I'm just gonna constantly fire 2 this dude. Dang it, I'm getting rasped. No, they're fine. Let's do... You know what I'm just realizing? Oh, this guy doesn't have Fire 2. But, like, Fire 2 costs 20, Ice 2 costs 21, and Bolt 2 costs 22. I guess I never really realized that. Or at least I haven't pointed it out this playthrough. Let's do a cure. Let's do a cure on everyone. Eric George, what's going on? That's not ice. That's his extra layer of skin. That's why fire works. I see. I see what you did there. That's pretty cool. And Rock. Fire 2 is what I call going to the bathroom. Oh my gosh. You actually said it in just yesterday's stream. Did I? You caught me in a lie, Adam Sr. I don't remember that. This guy's messing around with us. You didn't say you would carry it over to today's stream. Let's Osmos this guy. Let's get some MP back from him. Dang it, I just killed him. I mean, that's good. That's fine. Tritalk in triplicate. Hold still, Karma. Fred Flintstone? I don't get that reference. Megan learned Bolt 2, and the Goo learned Demi, and Piano learned Fire. Mastered a new dance. Love that. You humans freed me from that prison of ice? You possess magicite? Who are you? I'm Piano. I sense war and destruction. Could that stupid war possibly have lasted 1,000 years? He knows exactly how long he's been frozen in carbonite. I can tell that you want to put a stop to the madness. Let's see if you are worthy. Hold on. Let me just die real quick for you. Here. Receive the magicite Tritalk. Yeah, Fred Flintstone. Oh, I see what you mean now. Your glasses are reflecting the screen. 2 small screens plus the main one. That sounds fun. Anyway, who done learned magic? Oh, what does this guy got? Magic power plus 2 on level up. He teaches Fire 3, Ice 3, Bolt 3. That's awesome. Someone should get on that, like, pretty much immediately, huh? Oakley, welcome back. There's an opening in the cliff. Hop into it. Yeah. Okay, I kind of forgot you have to beat that guy before you can go down here. A dungeon. Ooh, baby. Ah, and they got holes in the floor. Hate that for us. Receives gauntlet. Oh, I didn't realize you can get one from here. Yeah, so we could have gotten a gauntlet at the beginning of the game when we met Bannon and the Returners. But instead we got a Genji glove. And, like, I don't know how many gauntlets there are that you can actually get in this game. For no reason, let's unequip this Moogle Charm. Let's give... You know what? Let's give him the gauntlet. Gold Lance, Dragon Boots. Pretty good combination. And I'm, like, out of MP here, so let's use some tinctures. We got 15 of them. I never got why Tritalk is named Valigarmander or something in the other versions. I feel like there's a joke there, I just don't get. I don't know either. Valigarmander is a really long name, so they, like, obviously had to truncate it. So maybe that could be part of the reason. Tomb Thumb is that enemy's name. Ceratops. Was that ability called Pal Maker? Is that what I just saw? Lucas C, what's going on? Got a green cherry. These don't go bad. Alright, let's cure Imp and then mess with whatever this thingy is. What's with the carving? Looks like bone. Something in that eye. Magicite? Yeah, let's do it. Remove the Magicite from the eye of the carving? Yes. You get a good one for this, too. Terrato. Cheers from Brazil. FF6 is my favorite RPG ever. Hey, welcome. Yeah, thank you so much. Dylan Kelly. This guy is thumping down the stairs. Oh my gosh. Midgard Sormer. That's right. White Mage. This guy's weak to poison, I'm pretty sure. Let's bio him. And then also fire, maybe, I'm guessing. Also, I'm jumping on him. Umaru the goat. Man, what a beast. Literally. I'm wondering. Oh, he jumped me! Dang it, I can't suplex him then. Or jump on him. Actually, what happens if I do this? Fader! Hardly knew her. Haha, he missed me because I was so invis. Now, let's try to jump and suplex him. Hardly knew her, Freg, that's right. You got suplexed by an invisible guy. He's taking a ton of damage from poison. Power 100 times up. Yo, did this dude just KO Ken? Magic defense up, speed up, recovery up. Fire 2. Yeah, he just took like 1800 damage from a poison tick. It looked like it happened twice. Very quickly. I think I'm just gonna... Oh, this might be bad. Okay, not... well, he immediately died from like 2000 damage from the poison. Green cherry him, Karma, makes him weaker. Wait, really? He just used one to gain a bunch of strength. Is that something I could actually do? Socks the cat, welcome. I'm your boss, Kupo. You're gonna join us, Kupo. Yo, Lexi Wolf with the cool $5 saying, I vote name Yeti Wolf. Lexi Wolf, see, you put me in a tough spot here because I said I was gonna name everyone myself. But yo, everyone spam the wolf emoji in the chat for Lexi Wolf. Admirer of bone carvings, as strong as a Gygus. A Sasquatch pal with muscle. Lexi Wolf, I was gonna name him whatever I wanted to name him, but I also just happened to wanted to name him Wolf, and not because you donated, but because I wanted to name him Wolf. So it looks like we're naming him Wolf. Thank you so much for the cool $5. Yo, that means we got 10 shoulder shrugs to go. Lexi Wolf, thank you so much. Ooh, me Wolf, yes boss. Me join you. Wolf, no slouching now. Wowie zowie, says Freg. Ooh, me wait for you in big airship. He can talk, by the way. Let's get this guy... Actually, wait, Terrato gives HP plus 30% on level up, and that's awesome. That's pretty darn good. Let's get this guy a level up. Dance us a dance, you're piano man. Yo, Joseph Neal says 4 more. Hey, everyone spam the puppy dogs in the chat for Joseph Neal, the Lillipop. Thank you so much for the cool 2 British pounds. Or as the British call them... monies. No. I was trying to make a joke. I was trying to use my own running joke there. These guys are like lightninging themselves in order to heal themselves. Sears, I didn't say anything, says Sears. Good. Hey, Joseph Neal, thank you so much. Got green cherry times 2. Did this guy level up? I was not looking. Close. So let's get him that 30% HP. Or as the British call them, exactly the same thing. Yes. That's what I should have said, Fred Flintstone. That's a better joke. I feel like I am stuttering like hell today, and I am having trouble speaking. And that might be... It's weird. There's a lot to explain here, but I have this eye condition, which makes my eyes a different shape. Which affects my speech. And it's crazy to think about, but I think that's what it is. I'm constantly squinting to read, and then often, sometimes, when I sleep with my eyes open, which makes my face tired. It's not something I can really control all that much. But because my face is so tired, it's hard to say words. So I might just need to relax. Cataracts? No. Freg, I have a condition called keratoconus. Oh, Megan gained a level there? I didn't expect that. Shoot, I wanted Megan to get 30% HP plus. They got 2 magic, though, so that's not bad. I have a condition called keratoconus, which makes my eyes shaped irregularly. So I have very special contact lenses. Because I'm a special boy. I have a lazy eye, says Freg. I've been wondering if your condition is something that will take your vision eventually. I think so, Alex B. Anyway. Let's save the game and do 14 shoulder shrugs. Ready? Yo, we recruited a bunch of party members, and like, I didn't really talk about it, but this Umaru, like, Yeti that we just recruited is not someone you can control in combat, so he works like the Berserker in Final Fantasy V. Let's do 14 shoulder shrugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you, Alex B. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One more for no reason. 15. Hey, thanks for the donos, everybody. I appreciate you. Gen B's gonna be here later tonight, Frag. All right. Thank you to Lexi and Joseph Neal. Let's save the game. And now I think we can just go get Gao, right? Wolf is the strongest, probably the first character to reliably hit 999 damage and the hardest to kill. He's like Wolverine or something. Fred Flintstone, like, I'm not sure if he's actually like a good character. Where is he? Oh, he's over here. Change party members? Yeah, let's do it. I'll show you what he's like. He does hit hard, but you can't control what he does, and you can't manipulate his level ups. Yo, this guy has 2,000 max HP. What a beast. Oops. Let's put him in the lead for no reason. And also, I don't think you can equip him, right? But you can see what his equipment is. Bone Club and Snow Muffler. You can give him relics, though. Like, I wonder if I can get him... I can't give him, like, the Genji glove. Well, hold on. I have to unequip it from my other party members. Gao Gao is right. Okay, he can't get Genji glove or gauntlet. Which kind of makes sense. I'd like to give him black belt, though. He can have sprint shoes. But yeah, you can't even open his skills menu or his equipment. I can see his status. He's got a ton of strength, and actually pretty good magic power and stamina, too. Nightwish! Another live. If you're into random JRPGs, ever considered Dragon Warrior Monsters? Yeah, haven't played that in forever, Nightwish, but like, I would. A lot of people suggest that. So I might have to try that soon. By try, I mean, I have played it before. Back when I was in like middle school, probably. But my save data got erased, and so I was like, well, F that. But I remember having fun with it. Anyway, we on the Velt now. Lack of control sucks. He has the, whoops, highest stats by a significant margin. Mostly it's the relics. Can make him immune to pretty much everything except poison. Okay. Amaru is great to use in the Fanatics Tower. Yeah, we'll show that later, White Mage. Mag Rotor. Boom. Yeah, Lexi Wolf. That's what White Mage was just saying. So later in the game, there is, it's called the Fanatics Tower, and it's a dungeon, well, it's a tower, where you cannot fight, you can only use magic. However, if you have Wolf in the party, he fights by default, so, like, he can actually use physical attacks. Actually, wait, I want to do this. He can actually use physical attacks when you're not really supposed to. Hope you don't stop what you're doing. You're awesome. Nightwish? I gotta go eat something pretty soon, so I might stop and then come back later this evening. But yeah, I don't plan on retiring ever. That said, I have this eye condition that is a little uncontrollable. You know, it's degenerative, so... Wolf, the tipsy piano. Yes, that's it. My axe. Gao! It's our friend Gao! Wow! Let's give him some dried meat, baby. Let's go. I don't know if you actually have to do this. The Fungeon. Eric George? That's the penultimate dungeon, so the Pungeon. I'm your friend. Let's travel together. Yay! We recruited Gao. You actually do have to have an open spot in your party in order for him to join you here. But that's how you get that guy back, baby. Weapon in each hand. What does that even do for him? Double empty? Like, I'm not sure if the Genji glove works on Gao. Because he's, like, pretty much unarmed at all times. Let's give him haste. And a white cape is fine. He gets a tiger mask. Neat. I could give him a bard's hat for more, magic evade. But he can learn magic, too. What does he need? Let's give him this. Let's see. There is a weapon Gao can use. Oh yeah, the Imp Partisan. It only works when you're imped. I gotta try that, though. Do the hearts and smile emojis help your stream at all? Yeah, the ones that you can, like, spam like this. I actually don't know, Nightwish. I don't know if that counts as any sort of engagement. YouTube is, like, weird about its algorithm, right? They're, like, pretty protective of it. a lot of people, like, you know, no one, like, for sure knows what the algorithm is aside from YouTube, but, like, I haven't seen anybody saying, like, yeah, there seems to be a correlation between, like, the hearts and the, you know, random emojis that you can click in the chat like that and gaining views or gaining some sort of metric. So I don't know. But also, wait a second. I just realized. There's like a thing over here, right? Alright, let's stream for a little bit longer. There's something in this cave that I think is important. I might equip the Moogle Charm in a second. Cave in the Veldt! Whoa! That's Interceptor! Oh my gosh, he's borking. You're coming with us? You're coming with us. What's over here, though? Toe Cutter? I feel like this guy can cut a lot more than just toes. Dang, look at those claws. Let's hit him with the stray cat. And also the fight. Jamie T. Just realized JT is in the building. I did just realize that. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome back. Fred Flintstone? That's why it makes so much sense. Tipsy gained a level. What did she... I already forgot what she had equipped. Oh, she got 2 magic power. That's fine. Phantom? I won't, Alex B. That's not something I do on this channel. We don't shame. Unless you forgot to like the stream, then shame on you. Fata Aaron, Final Fantasy 16, JRPG or not? You know, I don't know. I didn't play it. But this here is Final Fantasy 6, and it's great. And it is. Can't wait for school to start again. Jamie T, I didn't realize you were still in school. How old are you, if you don't mind my asking? I thought you were like my age. Or, you know, maybe you are. Received Rage Ring. Wait a second. That's a thing that this guy can equip, is it not? Equip on a Sasquatch and... And what, dude? Alright, this guy gets sprint shoes. You know what? Let's give him the Genji glove. Why not? Double spears. That's gotta be hard to wield. I'm 38. That's why I haven't been around. Ah, Jamie Thompson. So you are the same age as me. We 3 recently went hunting on the Veldt. We saw some weird kid dressed there. They are dressed in all hides. All in hides, excuse me. I'm gonna switch glasses so it's a little bit easier to read. Again, these were the ones that Genevieve B requested yesterday, and I couldn't find them. But now I done found them. For some reason, he never came near when all 4 of us were together. Ah, okay, so they give you a hint that, like, hey, in order to recruit Gao, aka Chomp, there needs to be less than 4 of you. Math? Yeah, he's scared of large numbers like 4. I don't forget to like the stream and click on it only when you remind us. Alex B? That's fair. I suppose no human could ever defeat it, but oh, how free would we be if someone could. Wait, what? In the forest north of the Veldt dwells a powerful, frightful dragon. It's not powerful, it's frightful. It's very different. Correlated. But yeah, I think when this... Yeah, I was about to say, so because he has the Rage Ring equipped, now he can throw party members at enemies. Kind of like the Hurley Glove in Super Mario RPG. This guy flat out spells it out for you. Yeah, if you want him to come near you, reduce the number of party members you got. These guys are just hanging out here in an area where they could get into random encounters. Do they see me fighting these enemies over here? And they're like, yeah, we're good. We're good by our fire over here. Doomsickle. Ooh, he drained HP. $10.99, that's like a tax form. Wait, we can like the stream? What? Lexi, thank you. Yeah, double tap the screen if you're on mobile. And that's how you like. That's how you like if you're on your mobile device. Have you ever played Suikoden? Adam Sr., I've seen Mega Harv play so much of that, but I've never played it myself. It looks cool. Nintendo Fan Club. Kids don't do drugs. Nintendo Fan Club. I can see why you're saying that, but, you know, or just, like, be responsible, you know? What's over here? It's great. Give it a try. Sorry, bro. I'm choking. I'm joking. Nintendo Fan Club? I'm choking. No, it's cool. But yeah, generally don't, you know? What do you think best RPG, JRPG for NES? Sorry, for SNES is FF6 or Mario RPG? Man, of the two, I prefer Final Fantasy VI, but Super Mario RPG is so good. Yo, Captain Martin, I saw you commenting on my shorts and videos earlier. Aloe Ver? That's what I put in my hair. But yeah, welcome, Captain Martin. Is this guy gonna doom me? Oh, it missed. Cat scratch. Why is this thing called Aloe Ver? Oh, because it's all over when this guy sees ya. It's all over, baby. You're doomed. Except he keeps missing with doom. It's all over for him. Got tiger fangs, huh? Not a reference to aloe vera, which is like a moisturizing agent used in many lotions and ointments. Dang, this guy... Beef has like some awesome weapons to equip now. Pearl Elemental. Pearl L. Oh, I love that the text stops prematurely if you double tap the A button on this weapon before it's done populating that text box up there. Randomly, Kaz. Jarber, what's going on? Randomly. Randomly poisons an N. Why am I having so much fun with this? Pearl Ella. Pearl Ella. Raises HP A. Could've just... Yeah, probably could've just instant KO'd it with a life spell. Suikoden Tactics pretty awesome, says Captain Martin. Give it a try. Yeah, no, it looks good. Talking about the Suikoden series. Toe cutter. So, I live in Maine, and up here on the road, you'll see a lot of cars that have vanity plates. Because I don't really know why. It's cheap to get one. Like, I could have done it for like 25 bucks when I went to re-register my car. And also the laws about it are pretty relaxed. So you can have like kind of whatever you want on your license plate. There's a pretty unhinged one that I see every now and then. Someone has a license plate up here that says toe sucker. Dude, what? Star Wars, says Nintendo Fan Club. Ooh, it moved stuff. Got the striker. That's important. You'll want to wager the striker when you go to the Colosseum. Actually, let's do that next. Randomly dispatches an enemy. It can only be used by Crab, and it's another one of those enemies that, another one of those weapons that will randomly kill an enemy, and you just don't want that on your weapons. Because of how often it doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, it wouldn't be so bad if it just didn't work. But instead what it does, on enemies who are immune to instant death and doom, if you hit them with an instant death weapon, it fully heals them, essentially. Fun gaming, Mimikyu fan. So a composer's music sounds like his own music? No way. Nicholas D, sometimes. It's FF7 mixed with FF9, like real hard, but I hear nothing FF8. Nightwish? Good! Fun gaming. This is Final Fantasy VI, and I'm playing it on the SNES Classic. That's Crab! That's our friend Crab! Seen the movie Grave of Fireflies? I don't know that one. Nintendo Fan Club. And no, I haven't. Bap. 2 magic points. Chomp learned. Was that Demi? Is that what it said? Alright, he can still learn Berserk and Vanish. Ooh, Quake, Quarter, and White Wind. Unfocused near fatal attack. Yeah, that's like one of the few wind attacks you can do in this game. But I'm supposed to do one for OG Muriken. FF8 could be great, but it's terrible gameplay. I tried to make it rhyme. Yeah, no, I hear a lot of people didn't like 8. A lot of potential that just had poor execution, says Fred F. Yo, look at this beefy guy. We should tame one of these dudes and keep it as a pet. Fun gaming, good luck. Finding the Karate Kid from 2010? I thought it was more recent than that. Did that guy give 7 magic points? That's insane. It's actually Whirlwind, not White Wind. Oh yeah, Brandon Greer, you're right, because White Wind is like a blue magic ability that you can learn from enemies that heals your party for an HP value that is equal to the caster's current HP. And do you get that in this game? I actually don't remember. I never really paid attention to Strago's lores. That is, Carpet's lores. We named him Carpet. Let's save the game. After FF7, the hype was so high, so the letdown was easy to have happened. Yeah, no, that's true too. Got him. Double stab. Opinions on FF2? Red Rust? It's better than people think, but like, it's still not amazing, you know? The level up mechanics are like janky and that makes the game difficult, you know? Look at those wounds. This is my friend Crab, oh no! Hey, Mr. Werewolf person, can you tell me what happened to my friend Crab? Yes, but first, give me a piggyback. That's what he's like. Sir Behemoth is the name of this enemy. Should we vanish Doom? Alright, let's have 2 of my characters go into Berserk mode here. Ooh. The ice healed my, my Yeti friend named Wolf. Yeah, you do actually have several of his lores revolve around how high his HP is. Yes, yes, yes. Let's scan this dude. Dang, that did a ton of damage. Let's heal my party. Megaharv, what's going on? I personally find that Final Fantasy II is better than Final Fantasy II. That is 4, right? But I still enjoy Final Fantasy II for what it is. Hold on, I gotta pay attention here. Weak against fire and poison. Ooh, I love when an enemy is weak against poison. This guy's gonna die before I can really do a ton of poison damage to him. Double tap to like the stream. Goodbye all. Yo, Nightwish. I'll see you soon. And someday I'll play Skies of Arcadia, because I have it on GameCube. Alright, watch how much damage he takes from a single poison tick here. Or, enemies coming from behind. Oh, it's like we shift to the other side. Differenter monster appeared. Okay, this guy's different now, and I think he might absorb poison. Yeah, he does. He can absorb that guy to the face, though. Let's scan him. Let's scan him again. Level 49. A lot of HP and MP. Weak against fire still. Weak against Pearl. Do I have any Pearl elemental attacks? I don't think I do at this point. Not with Beef out of the party. Whoops. Where are my spells at? Alright, he's hitting pretty hard, but nothing we can't handle here. Oh boy. I'm down to like really low MP. Get him, Chomp. Is he counterattacking there, Michael Athens? This guy goes down to a Phoenix down. You could be right about that. Yeah, he seems to be pretty undead. Let's try it. I think he's undead, says Jarber. Well, he's about to be undeader in a second. Or, I just won the battle. FF2 is the most iconic line from the whole series. Guys speak beaver. I forgot about that. When I played all the FF-NES games, 2 was actually my favorite, but the battle system made fights very unbalanced. Either way, I found... Nicholas D knows. Megaharf? Rasta? Piano learned Quake. Chomp learned Vanish. And Berserk. Got a Behemoth suit and a Thunderblade. That's a pretty good loot right there. We can't do anything for her here. Crab? A girl? I never thought of that. Let's take her back to Tomasa using the airship. Or are they talking about Interceptor? Can't do anything for Interceptor. Shadow is a woman confirmed. Yeah, we can't do anything for her, the dog, by helping out its owner. A man, possibly? You were having a nightmare, pal. Guy Speaks Beaver is a Magic the Gathering card. I knew about the suplex one. So that's a line from Final Fantasy II. Shadow's backstory confirms he's a dude, though. Jarber? Or at least he used to be. Maybe there was a transition at one point. You came to fetch me, but I won't be coming back. I want you and the girl to live in a peaceful world. Right, not to be confused with Final Fantasy II. I see you. Woo! Everyone spammed the puppy dogs in the chat for Interceptor. And also Joseph N. and Genevieve B. This translation error is originally intended for Realm, since Shadow is optional. Explain that a little bit more, Brandon Greer. Like, you can find Realm there if you don't save Shadow or something? Let's rest here for a moment. You okay? No need to worry, it's just a scratch. Also, he's gonna stand guard, so you just relax. Oh, and so he calls Interceptor he. So yeah, okay, that seems to be a translation error. Fred Flintstone says correct. Ah. I didn't know that. Let's go to the inn. 1 GP per night, because you're a big scary monster. If you do not save Shadow, Realm is in the cave, and she has her own dream sequence that is unique. I haven't seen that in years, Fred Flintstone. I'm pretty sure the first time I played this game, I didn't know how to save Shadow, so I didn't. I'm back! So I wanted to say, thank you for being so chill with your streams. I was able to clean my house with a 4-year-old. Yo, Nightwish! Heck yeah, good for you. Alright, everybody. I'm starting to feel a little jittery, I think, because I haven't eaten enough today. I thought I ate enough, but I guess I didn't. So, I'm going to save the game here and call that a stream. I'll be back later tonight with either some more FF6 or maybe some F-Zero 99. But hey, either way, until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great, and I hope to see you soon. Wait, says Nightwish. GG, says Jarbert. Pizza stream, Nicholas D. You know, I'm thinking about it. Let me tell you my favorite NSFW joke. Nightwish? I don't know about this. Wait, who's your main, bro? Nintendo Fan Club in Smash Bros? It's King DDD, obviously. Obviously. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 had a gun. Nightwish, stop. Alright, alright. I'm out of here.